There's something quietly powerful about healing, about standing up from the wreckage they thought would bury you, and choosing life, choosing peace, choosing you. But here's the truth they won't say out loud. Narcissists hate it when you do that. Not just dislike it, hate it. Because your healing is the one thing they can't control. This is the story of why they can't stand to see you free, and why your healing is the ultimate revenge. When you were with them, they didn't just love your presence, they loved your pain, they fed on your confusion, your loyalty, your hope. Every tear you cried, every time you questioned your worth, every time you stayed when you should have left, they felt power. Narcissists don't connect the way healthy people do. They connect through control. They bond through domination. And as long as they had a grip on your mind, they believed they were untouchable. Your heartbreak was their throne. Your silence was their crown. So when you start healing, when you start waking up to the truth of what really happened, the illusion shatters. And that is their worst nightmare. Here's what most people don't realize. Behind the narcissist's arrogance is a bottomless pit of insecurity. They're not confident, they're hollow. And when you begin to heal, they can no longer hide from their own reflection. Because you moving on forces them to face something they've spent their whole lives avoiding. That they are not the God they thought they were in your life. That they never had real love. Only control. And without control, they feel small, forgettable, irrelevant. Your glow-up doesn't just challenge their ego, it destroys it. Narcissists survive on what psychologists call narcissistic supply. That means attention, admiration, drama, control. You were their supply, your devotion, your confusion, your emotional reactions. But when you stop giving that, when your texts go unanswered, when your tears dry up, when your boundaries get stronger, they start to panic. Because now they have to do the one thing they fear most: live without you. Live without the energy they drained from you. And worst of all, they have to witness you thriving without them. When you begin to heal, don't be surprised if they suddenly miss you. It's not love, it's not regret, it's control in disguise. They'll come back with flowers, with apologies, with memories. They'll say things like, "I've changed. No one will ever love you like I did. I was just scared of how much I loved you." But remember, if they truly loved you, you wouldn't have had to recover from them. They don't hate that you're gone. They hate that you don't need them anymore. That's the real wound, and it burns deeper than any goodbye ever could. As your peace grows, so does their resentment. You see, narcissists expect you to fall apart without them. They want you to. They want you broken, bitter, stuck in the past. Because then, in some twisted way, they still matter. But when you rise, when you build a life that doesn't revolve around their ghost, you become untouchable, and they know they'll never get that version of you again. The soft version, the forgiving version, the you that waited for them to change. You've evolved, you've awakened, and they're stuck exactly where you left them. In the cycle, in the game, in the lie. Healing is loud in its silence. It doesn't scream for attention. It doesn't seek revenge. It just is. Calm, certain, whole. And that's what narcissists can't stand. That you no longer play. That you no longer react. That their name doesn't live rent-free in your heart anymore. They hate it because it means they've lost their grip. Not just on you, but on the illusion of who they thought they were. To the woman who was once broken, you didn't just survive, you transformed. You took the pain meant to break you and turned it into power. You stopped chasing closure and became your own healing. You are the story they'll never be able to rewrite, the peace they'll never know, the strength they'll always envy. And that is why they hate seeing you move on, because you did the one thing they never expected. You freed yourself. If this video spoke to your soul, even just a little, don't forget to like it so YouTube knows this message matters. Subscribe and turn on your notifications, because every day I'm dropping more truth, more healing, and more reminders that you are not alone. And if you're walking through this right now, leave a comment below. Tell your story, tell your truth. Because every time you share, you help another woman feel seen, heard, and less alone. This is more than content. It's a movement. And healing, it's not just possible, it's yours. Thanks for watching.